Hello everyone, and welcome to a video on Memoir 44, the new flight plan. This is an expansion I've owned for, well, basically since it came out, but I never actually got to play it. I found the rules a bit daunting. I had to unlearn the existing air rules, but now I did, and I have to admit that in the end they were nearly as hard as I thought they would be. I played the Luftwaffe air attack scenario from the booklet, the scenario booklet that comes with the expansion, and it's a very fun scenario because you actually only, as the Germans, you only have air units at your disposal. It's a Soviet column trying to reach the front, and the Luftwaffe is trying to prevent it from getting there. You need to get 15 medals, and what's special about the scenario is that you score, and that goes for both sides, for each figure you eliminate, so not for each unit. And you need to get 15 figures destroyed, so 15 medals. Well, the Russians won. They have 12 or 13 or so, but they have destroyed all three German unit types, fighter types. So the way I understand the rules, once you have a certain type destroyed, you cannot use it again for the duration of the scenario. So yeah, how did that happen? In close combat, they are actually pretty vulnerable. The Russians did get lucky twice, and they really didn't roll too many dice, one or two, and they still, even on the reroll, scored a grenade, thereby destroying the aircraft. So you really want to stay away from it. Also, the Germans very often had cards that they couldn't use. You need a section card or sometimes another one, but mostly a section card to activate a fighter unit, an aircraft unit, and very often you simply don't have that type of card. I entered the board here on the left flank, so actually on the right flank for the Germans, but very often, as I said, they simply didn't have a card that allowed the aircraft to move or attack. They are hampered by that. They do start with 6 cards, but every time you withdraw an aircraft, in order to deploy a new one, you have to pay both a command card and a combat card, an air combat card. So in the end, I really didn't have too many opportunities left there. I just assumed that, this is game over because the Germans can't use any more aircraft, so it's just a matter of time before the Russians exit the units they still need to exit. But it was fun. I found the new flight plan to be fun. I'll try the scenario once more, I think, and shortly, well, not today, but definitely this week, I will get back to you with a small video on a review of the air pack. Well, you know what? I'll just mention a couple of things I noticed now. It is fun. It is easier to play than the existing, than the previous one, the previous air pack. This is a new flight plan. One thing I do find difficult is to distinguish which fighter is which. They haven't been painted. There's nothing, even a number or something identifying the aircraft. Tanks and everything, that's something personal, but tanks I recognize pretty well, Second World War tanks. But these are all gray. As I said, they are not distinguished by means of a number or any other type of code, or simply putting somewhere what it actually is. So that is pretty difficult to figure out. The rule book is good. The scenarios, obviously, there's only one I've played, but there's not much I can say about that. But yeah, the rules do integrate smoothly with scenarios, and that's pretty obvious. And they are indeed much more like the general Memoir 44 rules, whereas indeed the initial air pack seemed to be a bit different from existing Memoir 44 products. So that'll be it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and see you on the next one.